Have you ever looked at a daily planner and thought, what the heck am I gonna do with this? Like seriously, what difference is using this notebook going to make on my life? Well, today I'm going to show you how to use a daily planner and organize, prioritize, and execute so you can succeed in business and thrive as a mom. Hey y'all, I'm Iman and welcome to your brand planner. So the first thing you want to pay attention to is your planner's layout. So your brand planner, our planners are specifically designed to balance out your home life and your work life, right? So we have a letter directly from me to whoever gets this amazing planner. We have affirmations throughout. We have our calendar. You identify who this planner belongs to, the name of the business or yourself, because you can be a brand of you, another affirmation, and then your email address. Our planners also allow you to list out your goals. If you don't know where you're going, you cannot start to plan and execute and strategize to reach where your desired success. So I teach you my specific 12-4-7-1 goal framework, where we identify the 12 goals for the week. We assign one goal per month, break those goals down into 4 different weeks, and then take actions every day. Then we have your customer avatar. If you are creating content, and as you are creating content, we do so for a specific customer, right? Not 5 different customers, just one. And so you have an area here to list out who your customer is, name them, what are their interests, what stresses them, what excites them, what scares them, what makes them happy, what makes them sad. Does your avatar what do they like to do to relax? What are their priorities? And then after you have identified all of these and answered these questions, then take a moment and write a note to your avatar. This is an important exercise that allows you to just make your brand promises, make them plain, and then as you are feeling uninspired or as you need some motivation, come back and read this letter and make sure that as you are doing things within your brand and business, you're making sure that it aligns with your promises to your brand. We also list out our business tasks. So what do you need to do every day? What do you need to do every week? What do you need to do every 2 weeks, every month, every quarter, every year? List those out so make sure that you never forget. Then we have our yearly plan. We have them broken down by quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and 4. List out your sales goals. What's the theme for that month? What's your campaign? Have you actually created the content, or do you still need to? And then we have our password trackers. So what's the website, the username on that website, your password, any notes you need to make for that website. This is probably my favorite place. This is the brain dump. Get all of those crazy ideas and things out of your head and get them into your paper. Then we have not only one, but we have 2 calendars. These calendars are specific to important tasks and things that you don't want to forget. So this could be for your business task and for your personal task. I like to use and differentiate between 2 different pens. Black is for business, blue is for my children or home life. And then we have the content. So any content you need to create, whether that is Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, long form blog posts, you list all of that here in this calendar, specifically for this calendar. Then we have our inventory tracker. As you are creating brands, whether they are product-based or services, let's list out your inventory. This is specifically for product-based businesses, but you list out the description, who is the supplier, how many do you have on stock, how many have you ordered, what is the cost of that item, what is the total cost. And this total cost includes everything from packaging to shipping, right? What's the value of your inventory and what's the status? Is it actually in stock? Is it being shipped? Is it just been ordered? And then down here, you tally them all up. And as you do this throughout the year, it allows you to have a place to come back to at the end of the year or the end of the quarter to do your reviews. Then we go and we have our weekly planning, right? So what is your goal for the week? As I just said, we take our big goal and we assign that to a month, and then we go and we break that down per week. So what's your big goal for the week? Every week we commit to our goals. List out your top priorities, right? And as you list out your top priorities, you break down this one big goal into 7 different ones, or let's say 6 different ones. Then you assign one priority or action step per day, right? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Commit to those goals, and then make sure that you list out your very important things that you do not want to forget. We take this goal, we break it down, and we say, okay, on Monday, we need to do this, Tuesday, and so on to the end of the week. We have an area for you to list out your notes as well. And then we go and we have our daily schedule, right? So we start at 5 a.m., end at 12 a.m. The action step that you're taking that day, the top 3 things that you need to accomplish and want to accomplish that day. What you did not accomplish, we do this on a nightly reflection. Any content that you need to create or release, and then any notes. I like to add in my notes my meals for that day, whether that's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It just helps me to stay on task. Then we also have your plan for the month. So what is your goal for that month? Why is this goal important to you and your brand? What specific actions are you going to take? And so you're taking this month plan and you're breaking it down. As you identify the specific actions, these are your weeks of the month, right? What are your income goals? What are your outreach goals? We have affirmations for you there. And then you go and you take this and you break it down per the weeks, okay? Then we have our monthly budget. So what's your income? What are those recurring expenses, those fixed costs every month? What are your other expenses? And then we take those and we say, okay, this is our income, these are our expenses, and this is our profit. This is an important exercise to do every single month so you know what your numbers are. And then after you do your monthly budget, then we go and do our monthly review. So what are your biggest wins from this month? What were your challenges from this month? What did you learn about yourself this month? Identify the goals that you set for yourself. Did you accomplish them? Why or why not? And you just go and you answer your questions. You take a moment to actually reflect, answer these open-ended questions, and it gives you a place that you can come back and reflect at the end of the year. And then at the end of the month, how many pins did you post, right? So we go through and see what was our outreach. We know what our goals were, but what did we actually do? Have we grown? Have we not? And it allows us to say, okay, well, I did not show up this month, or I did show up. I can see that I have those results because I did X, Y, Z. Then make your to-do list for the next month. So now that you understand your planner's layout, now let's set up your planner for success. So take all of your to-do list, everything that you have for the month, and list it out here. I want you to take 2 different colored pens. For me, I use a black and a blue. For your black, I want you to list out all of the things that are important for your business that you do not want to forget for the month. And then I want you to do the same thing with your home life, with your children, with your husband. I want you to take that and I want you to list all of the important things for your children in a different color. Once you have done that, then I want you to go to the next calendar and list out all of the content that you want to create. So any YouTube videos, the day that they're going to be released, any email campaigns, that's the content. I want you to create that. Any photo shoots that you have coming up, list those here in the content calendar. Then I want you to go and create the list of your inventory. Track that inventory. What do you have on hand? Based off of your goals for that month, are you able to actually reach those goals based on your inventory on hand or what you have coming in? Now that you have created your calendar for the month, identified your inventory, I want you to take your big goal for the month and list it here. This month I will. Make it plain, put it on paper. Take that goal, list it here on the first half, and then list out why that's important to you and your brand. As you list out why it's important to you and your brand, it gives you a place to come back to when you're feeling uninspired or unmotivated to remember why you are accomplishing this goal. Take that really big goal and break it down into 5 different groups. And I'll tell you why we're doing that here in a moment. Then take it a step further and list out your income goals for that month. Then read your outreach goals. How many subscribers do you want to grow by? How many YouTube subscribers, Instagram followers, TikTok, Pinterest, Facebook? And read that affirmation. It's important. Take these 5 action steps, and now we're going to take these and we're going to get to our weekly plan. Take the first one and assign it to the first week of that month. What is your big goal for the month? You've already made it plain here. The 5 action steps you plan to accomplish. Move it here. List out the top priorities for that week. Take that one big goal and break it down into 6 smaller goals. And then I want you to commit to your goals. I am committed to pursuing my brand's goals with dedication and passion, embracing every challenge as an opportunity for growth and success. Sign your name. Make a pledge to yourself. Then go ahead and list out any important things that are happening that week. So you can take your calendar view, all of the important things that you have listed, and take that for the first week and list those here. Take your top priorities and move on to the day. Okay? On that day, what do you need to accomplish? You're going to list that back here. The top priority is going to be the action step that you're going to take that day. Before we get to here, I want to talk about the weekly planner. As you take your top priorities, make it plain here. List out those important things, date it, any notes that you want to make. This gives you another opportunity to list out your week. Our days are scheduled by 5 a.m. to 12 a.m. List out your dinners. What's your plan to cook that week? That's important to me. So I just put dinner and then I list it out. So now that you have your goals listed out, I want to talk with you all about daily prioritization. So once you start to schedule out your day, you have listed out the top action that you are taking, because we only take one action a day. We make it very, very simple. Then I want you to list out those top 3 things that you really want to accomplish. And so I like to have one thing for my business, one thing for work, and then one thing for my children. However it works for you, I want you to use that. And this allows us to highlight tasks that align with our goals, whether that is with our children, our business, or our 9-to-5s. Ensuring that your energy is being spent on what matters most and you're actually getting things done that matter to you, to your business, to your children, home life, and work. And as you go through and list out your tasks for the day, I want you to pay attention to this box here. And so on this box, it says, I did not accomplish. As you are listing out the things that are important for you to accomplish your top 3, so whether that's for, 3 things in your home life, 3 things within your business, something within your work, your job, your career, your home life, and your children, I want you to pay attention at the end of the night and see, what did you not accomplish, right? Through this exercise, it's giving us the opportunity to reflect, right? And so we're going to pay attention to our patterns. And so over the next, 30 days, and so it gives us the opportunity to pay attention to our patterns. What slipped through the cracks? And this is a moment of reflection. It's crucial for adapting and refining your strategy moving forward. Did you give yourself too many tasks? Did you give yourself a task that is too big for you to actually accomplish in one day? Why didn't you accomplish it? List that out, make your notes, and reflect. The power of using a daily planner doesn't just lie in listing out daily tasks. It's in creating a routine and being consistent and accomplishing your business dreams and goals. And if you are ready to start using a daily planner and thriving at home and succeeding as a business owner, then it all starts with watching this video right here. And when you take what I have just taught you today and you pair it with this video right here, you'll be taking money to the bank, showing up for your kids, and showing up for your business.